Finish him!
All right.
Man,
Hello, everyone. Yeah, I still love it. Doesn't get old. It never gets old, man.
I love the intro.
So here we are. We're back again. You know, Bad Meets Evil. Never on a schedule, but always on time, or something like that.
Yeah.
So it's good to be back. How you been, geeks? Anything cool going on out there?
No, I told you, I was sick for the last week or so. So I'm actually behind on picking up any books from my shop. I'm sure I have not a lot, but I have a stack of them over there that I gotta get. What about with you?
Just been busy doing the academy stuff, trying to get through that. That's eating up most of my time, so I'm behind on my reading and picking up my books. It's just I'm just kind of falling off of that.
You went to a convention though.
I did go to Motor City Comic Con today, and it was actually pretty cool. Like it's kind of a medium size convention. I think the big draws were Johnny Cage was there, right? Capullo was there, Scott Snyder was there, Liam Sharp was there as well, and I think those were the biggest artists as far as comic books go. And for the celebrity guests, the ones I thought were notable was I don't know what the guy's name is, but the guy that plays Homelander on The Boys.
It's like he has like a weird last name, doesn't he? Like it's like Star or something like that. Like it's
it completely escapes my brain. And the Aaron lady, she's that plays Starlight. She was there as well, so it was pretty cool. We got that was probably the biggest con I've been to in a couple of years. You know, and like it feels good to step on there and start seeing everybody start dressing up. Of course, everybody was masked up, but it is what it is.
Yeah. We're going to Denver Comic Con like in 2 weeks or something, and it's mandatory mask regardless of anything. Just mask. So I don't really give a shit. Like I'd rather do that and go than not. Not go at all. So.
Yeah, true. So the next one that I plan on going is C2E2. You coming out for that one?
I could possibly do it. I mean, I have enough miles on my credit card thing to go. So, did you buy your ticket?
I'm going to. I have not yet, but I will. I usually procrastinate.
Yeah, let me know.
I bought Motor City last week.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. I'll send you a screenshot.
See, fucking as soon as like Springs and Denver go on sale, they usually go on sale like 8 months before they happen.
Mm-hmm.
I immediately buy my tickets because I'm like I just can't procrastinate on stuff. Like I just have to like do it because then it like sets it in my brain that that's a date that I have to.
You got it.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Yeah. So I'll send you a screenshot when that happens.
Let me know.
Let's see. So another thing that happened this weekend was DC Fandome. I know you were telling me that you checked that thing out. We know the big thing was Batman, so we're gonna save that for a little bit. I will save that for last. But other than the Batman trailer, what were some of your favorite moments from DC Fandome?
I'm like really excited for Gotham Knights, the video game. I think that's going to be awesome. And then the Flash trailer they showed, and actually the Black Adam trailer. They did like the Black Adam trailer. That was really awesome too. I was like I told you I was hoping for Injustice 3. But there was enough stuff there that like it kept me excited. So and then like the Aquaman trailer too.
Oh yeah.
Or you know, like
for sure.
none of them were really trailers, but they were like teaser trailers, I guess. But they're exciting though.
Yeah, for sure. So for me, same thing. I think it was like I'm gonna start off with the Aquaman stuff because that's the stuff that made me geek out when they did. And they showed. I think the biggest reveal was probably the costume for Black Manta. When they went back to the Silver Age, where he's with the silver dome, and he's not as blocky anymore. Like he's pretty sleek. That got me excited. I was like, I mean, I thought they would move forward into the more modern one, like the way in the new comic book he is at, but I'm okay with them going old school with it, man. And because I'm glad they went old school with the last Aquaman, where they kept the gold and the green, because they made it work, you know, the orange, you know, because that would have been a tough costume to pull off, but they made it work, making it more gold and orange. Let's see what else popped out on that one. They did mention that it was going to be something that's like the cause is going to be like environmental or whatever. I thought that was pretty cool because I think Aquaman is the perfect character for that to do the environmental aspect and stuff like that. So I was pretty excited about that. Flashpoint.
Oh yeah, it was so little. Yeah, like the trailer was so little and short. But you know what they showed was awesome, and then like at the very end, like they didn't show fucking you know who the Batman was, but everybody knows who it is. You know, it's Michael Keaton's Batman, and you could tell too, like by the back, like how stiff everything is,
and the ears.
I mean, like it would have been cool to see Keaton, but like I think it's cool enough just to know that he's going to be in it, you know, and then like to see that teaser, it was awesome.
Yeah, we didn't see his face, but man, you can tell that's his costume right there.
Yeah, they were like, what they say? They were like, "Are you Bruce Wayne or are you Mr. Wayne or something?" It was pretty exciting. Who's the chick?
I don't know. It's she's wearing a Supergirl costume.
Oh, was she? I thought she was wearing. I thought they were all Flash people because the other one was Ezra Miller as alternate Flash, right?
Right.
Wasn't there two?
Two Flashes.
Yeah.
I saw two Flashes.
Yeah,
I didn't really see the third person was a Supergirl.
Okay, yeah, I guess I thought that was I thought they were all Flashes. You know, I wasn't sure.
Yeah,
it was real quick. I've only seen all the trailers once, so like I didn't like I watched them during the event, and like I was going in and out of like the room and stuff, but I watched them maybe all just once. So it's it's like fractured memory, you know, like it's not settled in my brain, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know if we know what Supergirl it is. Like we don't know if it's gonna be like the Injustice one or if it's gonna be Kara Zor-El. I don't even think they're gonna do Kara Zor-El because we already have the CW Kara Zor-El. It's like, and since they're merging all the universes, there's no reason why they should make another Kara. Or they could. I don't know.
Yeah, whenever they were
go ahead.
I was gonna say whenever they were showing the like up, like they were like doing the sneak peek up to the sneak peek, you know, they were showing, I guess, like when that Ezra's Flash was on the CW's Flash show or whatever, and like how they interacted together. So I mean, it could be possible that they bring in CW people into that universe too, like, so it could be that girl.
It could be.
Like I would kind of like to see that Grant, whatever his last name is, the guy that plays the Flash, show up in that Flash movie.
Yeah,
I actually used to like that show, but then it like I kind of I fell off after season 2, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I never was able to get into CW's shows, and I think the only one I really tried was Supergirl, but I didn't think I gave the other ones a fair shot, to be honest. So another thing though, in that trailer, when he pulls at the end, you know that's the Batmobile with the nipple in the front.
That's what I was thinking. I was figuring he was seeing that was the Batmobile, but it was like
Yeah,
1980s Batmobile.
yeah, I think that was it. That was the Batmobile that I grew up with because
Mhm.
that was like the first Batman movie I watched was the Keaton movies, and I remember the Batmobile with the nipple in the front. That was like the one I knew,
Yeah,
and
I
uh,
remember
and I was like, that's it right there.
my dad my dad's friend came over for Thanksgiving, and as a gift, like he brought me and my sister a gift, and it was that movie. I think I was like 8 years old when he brought that, and I watched it religiously until the second one came out, Batman Returns, which I think Batman Returns is probably the better of the two, but
Hmm.
I like them both.
Yeah, yeah. To be honest, I kind of lean to Batman Returns as well, just because I love Danny DeVito's Penguin.
Me too,
He
and
did, yeah.
Michelle Pfeiffer is Catwoman.
That's still
And
the best Catwoman.
for the longest time, I was like always arguing that Jack Nicholson was the best Joker until Heath Ledger, and then I did the same thing with Heath Ledger until Joaquin Phoenix, and uh,
Yeah,
not that one is better than the other, but they were equally as good as the last.
yeah,
It was only Jared Leto's that I didn't like, and it wasn't nothing to do with him. It was the the route that they took with that Joker. I
hmm,
just wasn't a fan of uh, that look and stuff. It wasn't about his acting though, because like whenever he was at the end of the Snyder cut and he had the long crazy hair and the messed up
yeah,
makeup and stuff, I
yeah,
liked it so much more.
yeah, yeah. He just didn't fit in that world. He was like a square peg in a round hole. He just didn't fit.
Yeah.
Um, and but yeah, man, I'm pretty excited for Flashpoint. I think Flashpoint's going to change a lot of things. And let's see what else is good for Fandom. Oh, the teaser for the Black Adam,
Hmm.
uh, dude, that
I love
was
that.
yeah, he was powerful, dude. Like you could feel how powerful he was, dude. Like he's just
Yeah.
taking all, soaking up all the bullets,
Well,
and
he's already like he's one of those dudes that doesn't need like a muscle suit to fit into that universe. Like
yeah,
a lot of like Batmans or whatever, they get the muscle chest because they don't have it.
yeah,
Uh, Dwayne the Rock Johnson's a scary guy, anyways. Even with the smile, like
yeah,
he's just a big fucking dude. So
yeah,
to see him like do what he did to grab a guy and like just disintegrate him in his hands,
dude,
I was like, oh, this is
yeah,
gonna be awesome. I'm
yeah.
looking forward
That's
to
when
it.
I knew it was not like this isn't Shazam. The moment
Hmm.
he just that was awesome. The soul just rolls, and then the other guys are just like, yeah, you're next, buddy. And
Yeah,
but yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think that one comes out next summer or sometime next year. I think.
yeah. The only one that I
Um,
remember was the Batman was in March, and none of the others. The only one I didn't see, like that I think they showed was I didn't see the Shazam trailer because
I
they
just
said
I
they
haven't
were
seen that one either.
okay. Yeah, I thought they said they were going to show something with Shazam too, and that's like the only thing I didn't see.
Yeah, I'll probably have to go back and check that out. The next thing that really popped out for me was the Suicide Squad, the video game.
Hmm.
Did you see that one?
Yeah, I did. I seen that last time. I'm like, um, I'll definitely play that, but like, I don't know, like, I need to see more of it to like get really
Hmm.
pumped for it. Because
Hmm.
it's for one thing, it's like it's a new game, I guess. So like
Yeah.
the thing with the Gotham Knights is like I have like previous memories of playing other types of those games, so I'm ready
Hmm.
to jump into that universe. This
Hmm.
one could be a hit or miss. Like I want it to be
Hmm.
cool, but
Yeah,
I don't know.
I like the. Yeah, I agree. We got to see a little bit more gameplay, but like the storyline for me, that looks better. Like it doesn't look like the storyline doesn't look corny or nothing. It looks like it could be entertaining
I
if they're able to nail the gameplay still.
I from the last trailer that we saw, like the first trailer that we saw, at the very end of that, whenever Superman like came up and he's evil, like you can tell he's
Yeah,
evil, and fucking Captain Boomerang throws the boomerang at his head or whatever. Like I thought that was hilarious. and that type of humor makes me kind of want to like dive into it. Like I thought that was really
Yeah.
funny. So it just all
So
depends on
yeah,
the
I think
video
it's pretty
game.
cool. Yep. Well, what else did we see on there? Am I missing anything?
We
I mean, there
saw,
was a lot of stuff.
yeah,
But I
they
didn't see.
showed that they like I never watched the Harley cartoon, but they renewed that for like a season 3, I think, and
Nice.
they renewed Titans for a season 4, I think, and
Okay.
they teased a little bit of what the season finale to this last season is going to be, which I think I was
Okay.
like taking a piss and stuff, like walking around. Like it was a 4-hour live stream that I was watching. So I was like, there was parts
Yeah.
and stuff that I was missing.
Yeah.
And what else did they do? There was an Aquaman cartoon that to me kind of looks like shit, but it's like,
Yeah, it does. I've seen that. Like, why
it's,
are you doing my boy like that,
yeah,
bro? Like,
it's coming out. I'm trying to think of like what else I saw, but yeah, that was pretty much it. Like for the most part though, that Gotham Knights and the movie trailers, like the movie, those were what I was sticking around for.
yeah. So I guess the big one that we're talking about is the Batman, dude.
Yep.
What'd you think about that trailer?
I'm like thoroughly excited for the Batman. I think like if you would tell me who was playing all those roles on paper, I don't know if I'd be as excited as like seeing it in action. Like
Mm-hmm.
not that I have anything against like those people, like Robert Pattinson as Batman. Like I wouldn't think of him as Batman, but he looks like he's going to be
Mm-hmm.
an awesome Batman. And Zoe Kravitz as a Catwoman, like I wouldn't care about that, but she looks good too. Like the way that they're doing it, like the little knit cap that they have for her, it looks pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Like everything's looking like it's coming together, and then like the Nirvana song that's playing over
Yeah.
that trailer, dude. Like, oh man, it's like just pulling
Yeah.
it all together, and I'm like super excited for that one. I think that one is probably going to be the best one that out of all those things that we talked about. I'm
Mm-hmm.
equally as excited for like the Flash because of like some of the stuff that it can do, but I think the Batman's going to be like, I think it's going to be like the Joker. Like everybody's going to be blown away by it.
Yeah. So yeah, man, I was hyped when I saw that, dude. Like that first when they first started playing the trailer, how gritty it was
Yeah,
and how like it was like a lot of noir. I was
yeah,
like, dude, this is like the comic books. They're really leaning. They're finally doing it. They're finally getting dark with it and letting Batman do Batman stuff. Um, was that the Penguin in there? Was that
yeah.
the? Yeah,
It's
it
it's
was. It was driving the car.
it's Colin Farrell is playing the Penguin,
Yeah.
which is like doesn't even look like him in the slightest bit. Like it
Nope.
doesn't look like him at
And
all. And then
and he looks like. Yeah, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say I don't know who the actor is that's playing the Riddler, but then the Riddler is like the main guy, and he looks like you wouldn't think the Riddler would be, or I wouldn't think the Riddler would be like very menacing to Batman,
Yep.
but he is coming across as like somebody said it in the fandom thing, like they were like he's going very Zodiac killer, like
Yeah.
he's like a serial killer, and it's
Yeah.
crazy. It's awesome.
It
I'm like,
fits perfect because he leaves riddles. That's like the Zodiac killer. That's awesome.
yeah,
And just that scene where like the penguin's getting away and he's like, I got him, I got him. And
oh
then
yeah,
Batman just like flies out of the fire, dude.
yeah,
That
and
was
he's walking
great. That
towards
was
him. Yeah,
yeah, he's walking towards him and you have like the upside down view because
yeah,
the penguin's upside down in the car. And then there's just like fire behind him, dude. I mean, if you're walking away from some shit blowing up, bro, that just looks cool every single
yeah,
time.
yeah.
And Batman just looks cool again. You know what I mean? Like Batman's just that dude again.
Like
Um,
I'm always like we were talking about the 1989 Batmobile. Like that's to me like that's like one of the coolest Batmobiles ever. But Robert
mhm.
Pattinson's muscle car Batmobile
Yeah,
is awesome, dude. Like I love that.
yeah, it's up there. Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure, dude. And it just sounds mean too. I love the sound effects too for that engine. I really I'm really excited about this, dude. And the fact that they're putting it like I think they're scheduling it around the same time or at the same time as uh Doctor Strange, bro. So I feel like it's just kind of like DC saying like, "Hey, this is our guy," you know. It's like just trying to remind him who Daddy is and stuff. Because you
Yeah,
know, before Marvel, Batman was king.
they were talking about that with the Flash movie. They like how the Flash has never even got his own movie yet, but he's going to be like introducing the multiverse, and like
Hmm.
DC is making they're somewhat making the same mistake as they've always made. You know,
Hmm.
like Marvel sets up like 10 different single movies to introduce the Avengers, and then
Hmm.
DC goes right into Justice League, you know,
Hmm.
and Marvel is setting up the multiverse with all these different things, and DC
Hmm.
is going straight into the multiverse, you know, like they're so
Hmm.
far behind somehow that they keep trying to rush to catch up. But
Yeah.
hopefully the Flash thing will fix it where it doesn't need to make sense anymore. You know, like they can be like,
Yeah. They can do
it doesn't.
whatever.
Yeah, they can do whatever, and it doesn't matter. So like, it doesn't have to be so connected. But I don't care, like, because like I hope that the Flash thing introduces Michael Keaton as an old man Batman. I hope Terry
Hmm.
McGinnis is in it, and
Oh yeah.
and he becomes young Batman Beyond. Like it has so much potential. So yeah,
Yep.
I'm not gonna shit on it because uh, I'm still excited. You know, like I'm like
Yeah.
really excited. Actually, that's one of the probably second movie I'm excited for below the Batman.
And in my opinion, I think like when it comes to like multiverse stuff, I think DC has done it better. Like I think DC does better with the multiverse. If you look at things like DC, Dark Knight's Metal, Flashpoint, um, Crisis on Infinite Earths, I just feel like DC, and when it comes to the comics, um, their multiverse is just it's always been, and they're good at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um,
what would you say like has been Marvel's you know step into that though, like in the
for the
comics?
multiverse.
Yeah,
Um,
they have it because they have like Earth 616 and 349 and all this
yeah,
shit.
the ultimate
But
universe.
yeah, but it just doesn't like it's always its own thing more than it's something else because I know in Venom they jumped with virus. Remember that they jumped into another
Yeah,
universe.
into the ultimate universe.
Was it the Ultimate Universe? But yeah,
Yeah,
they do mix it. It's just not as relevant or you know as DC does.
right. Um, so yeah, I'm very excited
In the movies,
for
though,
DC.
in the movies,
We'll see.
Marvel, yeah, Marvel has it so far.
Yeah, so far, Marvel. Yeah. Um, which brings us to the next segue point, man. I don't remember when Venom came out. I don't think it was last weekend. I think it was 2 weeks ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago now. Yeah,
Yeah, I'm late. We late as hell on this one, but that spoiler at the end, man. First of all, let's talk about the movie. Like, what you think about the movie? I know you had some comments to say about it on IG.
yeah. I enjoyed the movie for what it was. You know,
Yeah.
like I thought like I loved every scene with Carnage. Not just because I love Carnage, he looked cool. Like, and I'll give it that the story wasn't all there. You know,
Hmm.
it just wasn't all there. But I still visually like I liked it, and like even like the only thing that would have changed in the story was I would have taken out the love interest from both Venom and Carnage. So no Anne and no Shriek because I thought it was like terribly stupid when Anne came to Eddie and was like, I want to have dinner with you. I want to tell you something. And she was like, I'm getting
Yeah.
married. I was like, who gives a shit? Like, you've been with this guy for a year. Like, it
That's what I
doesn't
was thinking too. Is like,
it doesn't matter. Like, you're just
yeah,
shoehorning her into the movie now. Like, and there was
yeah,
no need for any of it. Same with same with Shriek. I like what I think should have happened was everything should have happened until like Carnage became Carnage, you know, like where he bit Venom,
Yeah.
became Carnage, and then like he broke out of jail and went on a crazy murdering
Yeah.
spree, and Venom felt obligated to find him and stop him like that, like no murdering or no love at all, because like I don't think of Carnage and love in the slightest bit, and like it really pissed me off, like, or it was embarrassing whenever Woody Harrelson was yelling at Carnage and was like, "Don't hurt her," because he was like slapping. He was slapping around Shriek because she was like screaming. He was like, "Fucking bitch, stop it!" So that stuff was like, it wasn't good, but like still like seeing Carnage. Like, I'll tell you this though, like whenever at near the end, Carnage had like this. Are you getting that? Sorry, one second. Grab that real quick and shut my door. But Carnage was had this moment where like it went really close to him, you know, and he said, fuck, what did he say? Like, "Let there be carnage," and the whole camera shook, and he was like this. I was like, it gave me chills. I was like, yes, but it wouldn't have been like I told you a long time ago, like Woody Harrelson wouldn't have been my pick for Carnage, but I thought he did. I thought he did good. You know, it was fun. It was a good, fun movie, like that. I just enjoyed being there and seeing it.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, it wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. It was just a fun movie. Like that's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say it was probably like a '90s type of hero movie. Like it's just one of those, you know, where it's just one and done.
Yeah,
it's just let's go.
Yeah.
Carnage was the coolest character for sure in that movie. He had the best moments. Except for the love story. I hated that too. Like I remember I hated that love story. Like, yeah, me too. Like, dude, that shit was garbage, bro. Like, Shriek was absolutely unneeded. We didn't need her. We could have gotten rid of her. And like, I didn't like the way they introduced her, but I guess she played a role. What was her boyfriend's name?
I don't know. I always call him the doctor. You know, like
the doctor. Yeah, he was like a comedic relief. But then when you get to the end credits, I was like, all right, this is all right. I wanted like a Carnage movie to be more like The Cell, like where like they go into the mind of Carnage so they can do the whole It's a Wonderful Life angle, or like a 90s slasher movie where like Carnage is like, you know, just killing people like a serial killer, you know, like people just go missing and then, you know, he's like hunting down people for no reason, just killing people for no reason. And then it's kind of like he's like, you never know where he's gonna come out of. You know what I mean? Like he's just kind of like an alien movie. You know what I mean? Like where he's just like popping out of sewers and shit like that. Like that's what I would imagine like the perfect Carnage movie would have been. But it just felt like this one, they were just like, yeah, multiverse is coming, whatever, just smell it in. It doesn't mean anything, anyways.
I almost thought like I didn't know what it was going to be like, but like whenever he's escaped you know, prison or whatever, and then like he was driving down the bridge, and then like his symbiote just came out and like grabbed a truck and threw it off the bridge for like no reason. I was like, oh, that's awesome. Like that's
I like that.
Yeah, that's what he's just gonna fuck shit up. But that was pretty much it. Like Carnage's role in the movie was pretty small. Like whenever he was in it, it was like you know what it was like Sub-Zero in that Mortal Kombat movie. Like every appearance, every scene with Sub-Zero was just awesome, but he just wasn't in it that much. It was about other stuff. So but I liked it.
Yeah, I did too. And then when the multiverse, when the end credit scene, which was where they introduced the multiverse, Venom. It's pretty much they're pulling Venom into the MCU.
Yeah.
It pretty much meant, you know, the movie didn't mean anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So they might keep Carnage, they might not. Who knows what they're gonna do?
He's dead. Like Eddie bit Cletus's head off, so at least we won't have that Carnage. Like if we did have a Carnage, it would be the MCU Carnage or something like that. And in reality, like I'd be like a little bit happier because I really want this actor Caleb Landry Jones to play Carnage. But you know, whenever that end credit scene, like happen.
Yeah.
I was thinking because like he was like, oh, we're an infinite, this and that, and we're like all a hive and all this stuff. It was like all this shit that I read in Venom, and he's like, I'm going to show you a fraction of like the connectivity of my brain, and I thought it was gonna like I almost 100% knew it was going to be a Spider-Man reference, but I also thought that they could show like maybe like Null, like the actual god of the symbiotes looking into Venom's brain or whatever, and Eddie seeing that in the distance. It's like seeing that for a split second, and then like all of a sudden, I also thought that it was going to be like a Venom Island thing too, because they were on the island, and that's like where that's a whole comic arc too. So I don't know. I didn't know where it was going to go. Like I'm excited for what I saw. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I 100% don't think he's going to be in Spider-Man Far From Home.
You don't think he's going to be probably Sinister Six?
No. I think they're so stacked on stuff, and Venom is like a anti-hero that I don't think they're going to try to make him into that villain squad. But maybe. I think it's going to be more like a very like small cameo, and or like maybe a cameo at the very end of that movie where it introduces him. So like maybe Spider-Man, maybe everybody's getting sucked back into their realities, and maybe Spider-Man gets sucked in with Venom, and then that sets up a Venom 3 movie.
Yeah. I mean, we need a fight. Between Spider-Man and Venom,
I think the Spider-Man movie is so stacked that it would be weird to like try to like get Venom into that shit.
That's true.
I don't know.
Because we're gonna have a lot of villains. I mean, pretty much the Sinister Six is gonna be in there. I know for sure it's gonna be
so far
Green Goblin.
Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, Lizard, Doc Ock, and then the sixth one is who knows.
I thought it was I'm not sure if it's been confirmed. Rhino. I don't know if Rhino's coming back.
Yeah, I heard Rhino, but like I didn't know if that's confirmed either. Like I've also heard Vulture and who else did I hear? Scorpion, because Scorpion was in like the last movie or something, like the last Spider-Man movie. So I don't know, but I know for a fact like Green Goblin, Sandman, Electro, and Doc Ock, and then everybody's saying Lizard was jumping into the like. There's a scene, and I watched that like a million times, like in slow mo and like high def or whatever, and I still can't tell. I don't know.
I think the Lizard was cool. I'd be happy if they bring him back. I thought he was cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, for sure, next year is going to be starting in December when this multiverse Spider-Man comes out, and then all next year is just going to be stacked. We got Multiverse of Madness. We got DC's dropping a bunch of stuff next year, and then all the way to December. December is when Aquaman comes out. So definitely a lot of movies to look forward to. A lot of good comic book stuff coming out.
Did you see that they showed who's going to play Adam Warlock?
Yeah, I did see that. They confirmed that.
Yeah, it's a young kid, man. I can't remember. I know him from stuff. I just can't remember what I seen him from.
Yeah, he looks familiar. I just don't know where I've seen him before.
Yeah,
he's just one of those faces. But that's kind of a big deal too. Like I know that book's probably been spiking and going up.
Man, I have that book, my Marvel Premiere 1. It's at CBCS right now. It's been there since July, because I kind of figured that was going to be a big book to hold on to. So
yeah,
but that's like the first time. I think that issue is the first time they call him Adam Warlock, because up until then he was called him, and it's like an iconic cover. It's like where he's like holding his arms out like that, and he's like he's like really introducing himself. So I got that in an 84 mystery box.
Oh yeah.
So that's
gonna pay
that's
pretty
off.
cool.
Yeah,
for sure. That was worth it. And speaking of books, man, we getting here on the half hour. So I think for the next half hour, we probably start showing some stuff. If you got any stuff, I know you probably gotten some stuff the past few weeks. Some cool stuff, and I know I got some stuff more. Motor City.
I'll show this real quick. I don't have too much stuff, but I'll show a few things. I got this today.
Hold up. Let me blow you up.
Yeah, this Maximum Carnage Toy Biz toy.
Right on.
Yeah, I got it from George from D-Runk. I was on.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I was on chat with Biggie last night, and George was telling me to watch my ass today. And then this came in the mail, and it didn't have anything like any name on it or anything. He said, like, I texted him and I was like, hey, did you get this for me? And he said he bought it directly from eBay and had it sent to me. So it had nothing to do with him. And then
that's awesome, dude.
I got this not too long ago too. The Crow Special Edition. Have you read this?
Yeah. I've read I had the soft cover, but I think I gave it away.
It reads almost exactly like the movie, the first movie.
Yeah.
The only thing that I got from this that I didn't get from the movie, did you take away something like from the end of the story?
What do you mean?
Well, like, so the movie, like, man, what are you doing?
Hold on.
It sounds like you're just like crushing paper.
Hold on, let me change the layout so you guys can see me. So while you were talking, I was like opening up this package I got from Target.
Okay.
Because I wanted to show you. What you're talking about?
Yeah, you can keep me like this.
Look, that's because I ordered a copy too.
Oh, dude, I love this book. I read it while I was sick. Like, I was thinking like either way, like this front right here would be cool to get a sketch in, Dude,
I was thinking the same thing. That's why I'm
yeah, or just the front cover. I was like, oh man, that would have been cool to get a sketch in that. So
yeah.
The end of this book, like the whole book reads just like the first movie, like almost exactly. There's like some stuff that changes here and there. But what I got from the movie, whenever I watched the movie, was like it was like a revenge story, So like,
yep.
What he was doing was he was fucking up everybody for killing his girl. So like it was all revenge, In the book though, that's not what I got from it. In the book was it was about the revenge, but that wasn't the purpose, or I didn't think that's probably the end purpose. The end purpose was it wasn't for him to like avenge his girlfriend. It was for him to realize there was nothing he could do. Like it was.
Oh shit!
It was gonna. It didn't matter what those people did and what he did. It was never. It was never going to be anything that he could change. And so at the very end, he had to like come to terms with that, like knowing.
Oh shit, dude!
Yeah, knowing that it wasn't my fault. Like it wasn't his fault that happened to his girlfriend, and it wasn't his fault that anything. Like it was just that's the way it was meant to be. That completely changed The Crow for me after reading this. Like I had never read this before, and the whole time I watched all the Crow movies, and I never got that. Like I always was like, oh, it's a revenge story. Like somebody killed somebody that they loved, and he came back to enact revenge on those people. It wasn't like that after I read this. It was all
like he was. Are you familiar with his backstory of the writer James O'Barr?
Yeah, it's all in here too. I read it all. I read everything in this, like all the beginning stuff, everything.
Like he has a very, like he had that tragedy with his girlfriend, his wife or whatever, and it just felt like that. I agree with, like, when you, now that I think about it, the Crow really is like, it's not just about revenge. It's not like going through the grieving process of finally accepting something. You know what I mean? And because you feel the anger, the sorrow, the sadness, and then finally at the end is like acceptance. You know?
Yeah. He said, because I did read that the beginning stuff. He said like he was like a broke kid or whatever. You know, like he was young. He had like a ton of tickets from driving because like he couldn't pay his insurance and this and that, and so he asked that girl to come pick him up, and she said yes, and she got killed on the way, and so he always felt like it was his fault for like asking her to go pick him up. So in some way, like he's the Crow and she,
guilt.
Yeah, he felt guilty. But even then, like that was his story, and then like it took me to read the book to be like, oh fuck, I get it.
And there's the art that he does for the flashbacks.
Yeah,
it's brand really new
art. Some of that's brand new art too. Like that, he said like he saved the boards and stuff, and he added stuff that.
See, now I got to read this one.
It's a short read, actually. Like I read the whole book in like an hour and a half or something. It was awesome. Like I really liked the end. After I got that, like after he said, like it wasn't meant. Yeah, I know that's pretty goofy. Like where he's dancing like that. I was looking for a page that I really liked. It was into chapter 2. I took a picture of it and like put it on my Instagram story. But it said something like, where is it? Oh man, I wish I could just find it. That's what bookmarks.
Here's some pencil work.
Yeah, this
is definitely like one of the best independent comics written, in my opinion.
Yeah, I really enjoyed, and like I watched this. I rewatched the first movie like 2 days before I read the book. Because like I remember watching The Crow 2 more than I do watching The Crow 1. The Crow 1 came out in 1994. That's the same year that The Lion King came out. And I was like addicted to I was like a Lion King kid, you know. I was like 12 years old. So like whenever The Crow 2 came out, I was 14 and I was like just way more into this stuff. So the Crow 2 is more like my Crow, I guess, than Crow 1 would be. But this book reads almost exactly like the fucking first movie, man. I can't remember where it is, but like it says oh, here it is. It's this page. Oh shit. Right here. Like if you go to that page where he's like banging up against the wall, if you can find it, it's a book 2, Fear.
Yeah.
And it says Eric screams and screams and pounds his head against the wall until phantom fire trucks race across his vision. All he wants is pain and hate. Yes, hate. And never fear. Fears for the enemy. Fear and bullets. I love that, you know?
Yeah, this one here.
Yeah, it's just it's a cool book, man. I'm like really happy I got this. And it was like $20 or $25 or something like that. It wasn't very expensive.
Yeah, I got it off. I picked it up because on the Target they were having their buy 2 get 1 third free.
Yeah,
and I ended up picking up this one. I just like, I'm gonna get that just because I thought the same thing you did. I was like, man, that it would be awesome to have an interior sketch right there. Yeah,
I know.
And I know, like, I got this frame right here, so you can show the sketch right here.
Yeah, I was like, I love your sketch, by the way. Like, I'm gonna show mine too. Like, mine's in here. I can only imagine, like, after you got both of those sketches, having a hard time picking which one that you want to keep. You know? Because
Yeah,
I would have been like, fuck, like I like them both. You know?
I like them both too. Like I like this one, but I also like the crow on the other one, on the one you have.
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, I love like the perspective that one has. Like, it's almost like looking up, and like
Yeah,
or like the camera's like looking up at him coming in, and then
and
like
his eyes.
yeah, his eyes have like so much emotion in them.
Yeah,
But like because mine's more of a side profile, but
uh-huh.
it has the crow and everything. So I love these sketches, and they're big. You know, they're not like little sketches to me. I
Right.
don't know. That's like
Yeah,
it's an insane deal to me. Like $50 to get a James O'Barr sketch like that.
and I feel like he
I really appreciate this, man. That was awesome.
and I feel like he doesn't go to. You don't see him at a lot of cons,
No,
and because I went to Motor City today and he wasn't there. Like,
yeah.
and that's one of the bigger cons here in this area. But for some reason, I don't know if he just lives by Monroe, Michigan, and that's his hometown, and he just likes going there or what. Um, but it's a great deal. And then shit, I just dropped my light.
Oh shit.
You can still see the book, right?
Yeah.
I ended up just picking this up on eBay just because I was inspired by it. And this is a third printing.
Yeah.
So I offered the guy like $140 and he took it.
What'd you think of James O'Barr? I know you said like he's quiet, kind of like, or keeps to himself.
Yeah, he's very reserved, very taciturn.
Yeah.
But he was cool. He's like he told us so like yeah, I'm gonna doing sketches till my hand gets tired.
Yeah.
So he was up there doing sketches. He's just pretty quiet, pretty chill. Not a very talkative.
Did he have like a big line or anything, or was it like
I
embarrassing?
mean, when I first got there,
yeah,
I was like the first one.
yeah.
But later on, when I came back to pick up my sketch, he wasn't there. But when the lady pulled out the commission list to like, so she can be like, which ones are mine or whatever, he had a pretty big list. He was definitely the most popular artist there for sure. But I feel like he's kind of like, a little hidden secret here in this area,
I know. I've never seen him at a convention. So like, don't be surprised if he's there next year and I send you my book and say, please.
No. Yeah. He's gonna be like, oh, this guy again. He's like, he's getting 2 more sketches. It's like, yes, sir.
Yeah. I could have, man. Like, I wish I would have paid the $150 to get a full body sketch, because like I think he was doing full bodies, right, for $150.
Yeah, he's doing full bodies too. Yeah,
because that would have been awesome. Like, I would almost like to get a full body of like him perched on a ledge and like have both of these next to each other, like a close-up, and then the full body of them like that. Like, oh man, yeah, I still gotta go get this. I went to Hobby Lobby today to get some stuff, and I thought about taking this, but I didn't want to not have it with me because I wanted to show it. So I figured I'd take it tomorrow. And then you sent me this one too, which I absolutely love. That's so awesome.
I forgot the name of that guy. Was it Brian Westlake or something?
No, it's Jason Westlake.
Oh, Jason Westlake.
Yeah, I love that.
Dude, that was ill, bro.
That is so awesome.
I pulled it out of his he had like a portfolio, and he had Sub-Zero and Scorpion. I know you say you're a Scorpion dude, so I have to get that.
I'm so glad you got me Scorpion. I love Sub-Zero too, but Scorpion's the baddest ninja out there. But it does make me want to get like a Scorpion and stuff to like to go next to, to have somebody to do that.
So he was doing he was finishing the Dark Side. I don't know if I have my Dark Side here somewhere, but he was finishing the Dark Side that he was doing for me, and so I was like, all right, here it is. He did this Dark Side right here, and So I came back to check on it, and I noticed in his portfolio where I took out the scorpion, he had replaced it with a reptile, and it's the reptile ninja, not the ugly monster looking thing. And I was like, oh man, that one looks dope too. It's like, nah, no more. Like I'm out. Yeah. It's like, but yeah, dude, he's pretty dope, dude. Like I really like his style. Like, he did this dark side. Yeah. I think he did a great job too.
Yeah, I absolutely love his style. This is would you say Mortal Kombat 9, right?
I think so. Yeah, because he's got the hood on.
Oh yeah, he's got the beak and the hood. You know.
Yeah, the pointed hood.
Yeah, I love that.
And then also the stuff that I got for the 2 for $3. I picked up this Animal Man. I've been wanting to read this Animal Man. The omnibus is out of print. This is by Grant Morrison, and I've been wanting to read more Animal Man. I just think he's funny. Like he's like, he knows he's not a really good superhero, but he's always like, you know, he's like a family man. I started reading some of the first issues, and he's always telling his wife, it's like, you know, I'm getting bored of doing, you know, living life like this. I'm gonna go be a superhero. I'm gonna see if I can join Justice League, you know. And then she's like, nah, you can't be a superhero. She's like, look at Blue Beetle. He doesn't have any powers and he's a superhero. Why can't I do that? You know what I mean? Yeah. So he's just kind of like trying to prove himself that he can be a superhero. But then I picked up this Monstrous.
Okay. I don't know anything about that.
I don't either, but the art in here looks really good. The art's by Sana Takeda.
What does 3 of those books run you when you do the 3 for 1?
Well, it depends on how much it is. I usually try to keep them like within the same price range.
Yeah.
But they usually give you the cheapest one for free. Yeah, for sure. So this one was less than this was 30. The Animal Man was like 20. So I ended up paying $50 for all 3 of them.
Dude, that's not that. So, you know, like after I read that The Crow, like I thoroughly like enjoy reading a trade so much more than just a floppy. It's so much more enjoyable.
For sure. Yeah, man, because you guys sit down and you just soak it in.
I couldn't put it down. Like I kept thinking, like I was at the beginning and I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop, you know, because it's a big book or whatever. And I just kept reading and reading and reading until I got to the very end. And I was like, holy shit, like it's over. It was awesome.
Dude, that's a great story. It sucks you right in, dude.
Yeah.
And speaking of like big ass omnibuses, check this one out, bro. This one finally came in.
Holy shit.
My see this is Deathstroke. Look how thick that shit is.
That's crazy. That's like your fucking Sin City one or whatever.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's just about. I didn't think it was gonna be this thick. This is by Christopher Priest. Wow. So it's everything. It's Deathstroke 1 through 50, and then a bunch of other tie-ins and stuff. So
in my watch thing on eBay, like it's just a bunch of trades and stuff. I just want to get a bunch of trades.
And so yeah, man, I'm pretty excited about that. So what else you got, bud?
I got these. Like I've showed you these. I got my Kevin Eastman Carnage.
Oh, those sketch. Are ill, bro.
Yeah.
I love it.
I'm gonna take this to Denver and like get it slapped or whatever. I'm gonna have to go through CBCS because he was supposed to send me like CGC paperwork that he filled out so I could submit it, and he didn't. Which this took me a year to get, man. Like I sent these last October, and they quoted me at $75 a sketch, but it was supposed to be a head sketch. And so a year later, they were like, we finished them. Here they are. They're going to be $150 a piece or whatever, you know, plus a 50 for color. So it was way more than I thought. And it had already it took a year. So like, it is what it is at this point. I'm glad I got it. I got that one. And then I got this one. I colored it in today though.
Dude.
my super shredder.
It looks great, dude.
Yeah, I went and bought some purple and some grays. I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna color it in. I know like that's very like probably frowned upon, but I was like, fuck, man, I spent
Nah,
all
dude, it's yours.
this money. Yeah. That's what I think, man. Like I spent the money, like I can do whatever I
Yeah, it's
want.
yours. You do whatever you want with it.
And
Yeah.
I just wanted a little bit of color on it. So I think it looks
And
good,
I,
man.
I, I think so too. There was actually today. I should have probably taken a picture with him. There was a guy dressed like a Shredder, like the old school Ninja Turtle cartoon Shredder with the
Oh,
purple.
nice. Yeah.
And dude, it was great. And just on the Carnage thing, I'm going to show you this. I got this
The
sign.
Donny Cates one.
Yeah.
Nice.
So he was cool, man. Like he had the longest line there for sure.
Yeah, I plan on next time whenever I get a chance to meet him, I'm gonna have him do a big Carnage sketch, because or like a shitty remark. I don't care how shitty it is, and just add it to my Carnage collection of stuff. I know he'll do it. Like I've seen him do it.
Yeah. And I got this one is I'm gonna send you this one with the next package, but I got you a blank signed by him.
Oh fuck, man!
So it's just.
Oh, that's awesome, dude. I appreciate that.
So you just get whatever you want on there from whoever you want. And he was pretty cool.
Yeah, he's always cool, man. Like, I think he gets a lot of like shit sometimes because he's like too cool for school kind of attitude. But
yeah,
I don't know. I always had nice interactions with him. So
yeah, like we were in line. I was towards the back, and we were waiting on him, and he just comes by and he just like high fives everybody down the line. He's like, "Thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting. I'll be right with you." And then when you get there, like he took the time and everything. I was talking to him. I told him, two characters that it'd be awesome if he did. And one I said Ghost Rider. He's like, "Well, I did Cosmic Ghost Rider." I'm like, "Yeah, but this is classic Ghost Rider. The classic Ghost Rider." And I told him the second one that I think that he would do great with. Because I told him, I think Absolute Carnage stuff was like killer, like kicked ass on that. And then I told him the Crow. I told him, dude, the Crow. I think you would be great with the Crow. And he said, yeah, actually, he had a contract with IDW, and I think he said he wrote three issues of the Crow. He says, but then the contract fell through, and it was never released. So he says there's 3 Don Kate Crow's comics out there, stories that haven't been released. And I was like, dude, that would be so awesome. That'd be dope to read.
Yeah, that's so random too. Like that would be cool. Like that, I wouldn't even have thought of that. So that'd have been awesome.
Yeah, I feel like James O'Barr doesn't write. I don't think he writes comic book. He doesn't write Crow books anymore.
I know,
but
that's exactly what I was thinking. Like for the Crow City of Angels, I was like,
yeah,
where'd the story? Like, I guess like the director took liberties. Like he wanted to do something like the first one, and he took the story in a different. But I don't think James O'Barr does a whole lot of stuff anymore at all. Like he does like I was looking at his Wikipedia, and he does do Crow stories off and on, but they're all miniseries. Like a 1 through 4, or even the Crow. It was like 1 through 5 or something like that. It wasn't a big series. Like it's crazy that it got that much attention, and like I think a lot of it was the movie, and then Brandon Lee gets killed in the movie and stuff like that, and like it sets up all this stuff. But
like I think in order for the continuum, if Donny K was to jump on it, like I feel like he would bring that series back to the forefront, even though there were like some variants that were out there that caught a little bit of attention, but it wasn't because of the story. It was mostly because it was a ratio variant and it was cool. And here's another book I picked up today, and this was out of the dollar boxes. This is Final Crisis: Rage of the Red Lanterns. This is the origin of Atrocitus, and also the first appearance of the Kitty. Drax Star.
Drax, yeah.
Drax, yeah, this is his first appearance.
Did you end up getting a sketch while you were there?
Um, yeah, I did, dude. Check this out.
Well, I don't want to rush you. I just like us
Yeah,
privately talking. I know you said you were trying to do that.
yeah, I got
I
a
was just
couple.
curious.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you
Uh,
go at your own pace then. I'm not gonna rush you about it. I was just curious.
he's like, let me see that sketch, bro.
Yeah.
You got anything?
I
Anything
mean, like
else?
I pretty well showed the majority of it. You know, like I don't know if I showed this last time. I might have, but did I show that my
No,
boogeyman?
no, you didn't.
Yeah, this is from the real Ghostbusters. It's a production cell of the boogeyman. It's from the episode The Boogeyman Cometh.
Oh yeah. I
Uh,
remember.
yeah, this is my favorite episode from the Ghostbusters, and I was like so surprised when I found this. Um, I found it on eBay. Like these things are terribly cheap. It's just I think it was like $15.
Hmm.
But it's an original pencil production cell for the cartoon, and it's of the boogeyman. So
That's nice. That's awesome.
yeah, it's
Oh,
I was actually really excited to get that. But yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Like I haven't made it down to the to get any books lately,
yeah.
so that's
I
been
just
kind
get.
of a bummer.
I think I have. Let's see. I got a couple more books and then sketches. So this was one that I found. This is Strange Adventures 184, and this is a second appearance of Animal Man.
Oh,
So
nice.
yeah, it was pretty cheap. I think the guy originally wanted $30, and then I guess he that box was 30% off. So whatever 30% off $30, I guess $20.
Yeah, how was
And
that? Was it ridiculous trying to like bargain for books, or were you finding deals?
um, I didn't really buy that many there, to be honest. I really didn't. This is the only one I bought. I bought another one, but it was 50% off. So I was like, I'm not even going to try to get any cheaper because I thought it was already like a good deal.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I didn't, but a lot of the books are already too crazy expensive, and I didn't want to like, I didn't think I could bargain them down to like the price that I wanted without like insulting the guy. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
Um, I was looking for a few books, but they were still. I wasn't either. I either wasn't comfortable with the condition or it was the price that was too high. I wasn't finding the ones in my range. Probably the biggest book I picked up today was actually from my LCS,
oh,
and it was
nice.
this one.
I love that book. I
So,
used to own that, and that's like I feel like that's such a good book to have. There's like
dude, it's
what are the,
underrated for sure.
there's like three first appearances. It's like Cyborg, Raven,
And
Starfire,
for
four,
and Beast Boy.
Beast Boy. Yeah, and it's
So this is
such a good uh, a good book to have. How
yeah,
much
for
did you get
sure,
it
dude.
for?
So on the wall, it was for they wanted 125 for it.
Yeah,
And I was like, I'll give you $100 for it. And they're like, okay.
I
It's
don't
just
think
like
that's that
that.
bad.
I
What do
don't
you
think
think
so.
the grade is?
The grade right now as it sits is probably a 3.5 or a 4
Yeah.
because it's got some bends creases, but it hasn't been pressed. I think with a press, it might be a 5.5.
It's so crazy. Like, I started buying books like heavily, like real, like investing, I guess, like three
Yeah,
years ago. Like, because I bought books all my life, but it would be like
yeah,
$5 here, $10 here. I bought my first Carnage for $15, and I was like, I thought that was a lot of money. Um,
yeah.
I bought that book like 3 years ago like it was at a 7 or an 8 for
Hmm.
like $80 or $100 or something like that,
Yeah.
graded,
This was
like
a 30. Yeah, this is a $30 book 3 years
yeah,
ago.
I know it's crazy. Like it's like some of that. So that makes me like regret the way that I flipped a few books, because the prices that they are. But like I have no real regrets because I'm still happy with everything that I'm like acquiring. It's
Yeah,
crazy like uh, the price hikes.
and so This is a guy called Rob Retiano. I don't know if you heard of him, but he's got a pretty cool style, and he did a Black Manta for me.
Oh wow!
And
You can go big on that, man.
and blow him up.
Maybe there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, that's like
So
new school style too, right? That's like
yeah,
how
that's
to
a
get
new
it done.
helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I think those shoulder pads are extra. Like I think he did his own little flair to him,
I love that.
and yeah, I thought it came out looking good. But the big one that I wanted was by Jim Claifiore.
Yeah.
He worked on Aquaman during the 90s, and I just talked to him. I was like, "Hey, can you draw me a Black Manta?" And he was pretty excited to draw a Black Manta because
Holy
he
shit.
said that because when he did it, he said he was never able to draw it. Like he didn't like I guess in the issues that he appeared in, Black Manta didn't show up in it. So he was like, "Hi, I'm pretty." He was like, "Yeah, I had a lot of fun drawing it because I never had the opportunity to draw him."
Dude, that's
And
awesome. That is awesome.
yeah, I loved it.
I like how he like did the divots in the eyes, like
Yep.
to show like a little bit of texture.
Hmm.
Man, that's killer.
It was great. Now I'm kind of wishing I would have done also like a little bit more of the torso, but you know what? I'm pretty happy with the headshot because
Yeah, I
I
mean,
honestly
like
didn't know what
at
it was
least
going
at
to look
least you
like.
got it, you know.
Yeah. So yeah, there's a Aquaman piece or a Black Manta piece by an Aquaman creator.
Yeah, that's massive.
Um,
I love it.
so yeah, this one's definitely getting framed. So that was a big piece that I picked up, and
Yeah, your art
that
collection
was
is coming along, man. Like
yeah,
it's not like one or two pieces anymore. It's literally you got stuff to pull from. I love it,
bro. You're sucking me in, dude. Like this is like
dude. I love seeing that stuff. Like it's so cool. That Black Manta. It's
yeah,
like that's that's a huge grail. You know, I love it.
for sure, bro. Like I'm really happy with that. Um, and then I went to a toy thing last weekend. It was strictly like a toy. Um, it was garage sale con or whatever. And everyone, I just saw a few guys that had a couple of books that were like a buck. So these are just things that I picked up for like $1. This is Aquaman um, mirror cover. Uh, these two were $1, bro. So I picked the Booster Gold #2.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
So it's the second appearance.
there you go.
I was like, yeah, these will never be $1 again. I think once it comes out of the movie, that's never gonna be
Oh,
$1. Might
yeah.
be like,
I was gonna tell you like that's one thing that uh, they went over. They talked to the director and the actor and stuff of the Blue Beetle. And they were like talking about the how cool the costume is gonna look, and they were saying like it's just gonna be the shit, you know. And you know if it does good, Booster Gold's probably gonna be in there with them.
yeah. So yeah, dude, like I'm pretty excited. Like now I gotta go watch that because I liked watching that guy's commercials. And this was $2. This is a reprint of Strange Adventures, and this is a Dead Man cover. This is Neil Adams.
Oh, nice.
These Dead Man covers. I saw like the original ones today, but I'm really happy with the reprint.
That's cool.
Zatanna cover.
Oh yeah, I saw your Zatanna cosplay
Yeah,
picture that you took. That was awesome.
yeah.
Did the woman take it for you?
No, she didn't.
No.
My friend went with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she couldn't go. I was like, so I was missing Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And here's the Floronic Man. I just picked that up because the Floronic Man on the front.
That's an awesome cover.
That was $1. Here's a Justice League Dark cover. Like everybody, the whole gang's there. Zatanna, Madame Zandu, Dr. Fate, Dead Man.
Dude, that the Madame Zandu books that you have are gonna be a bargaining tool for you later, I think.
For sure. And here's a
You got
Madame
like 5
Xanadu
of
cover.
them. Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah, dude, they were crazy because I saw them on the wall, like you know,
yeah. I
at the
mean,
con today.
keep one and trade the others. You know.
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping the slab one that I picked up for like
Yeah,
8.5,
I would
and then
too.
the other ones,
Yeah,
I'm just
trade bait.
when the time's right. Yeah.
Get some stuff that you want.
Yep. And I'm hoping that some of the stuff looking for probably gets cheaper and within the next year.
Yeah, I know you
But
said you were looking for a certain book. Did you find that book, or was it just like completely
yeah, I found it.
stupid?
But the one I found was like it was fair, I guess, but the book was just destroyed. Like it was washed and I was like, can you take it out the bag for me, please? And then he took it out. And then he flipped it around, and it was missing like half the back cover. So I was like, yeah, it's not worth it at all. And I was like, and the price that he wanted for it, I was willing to pay probably 60% of that. So I just walked away from that.
Yeah, I found a Batman 121 at my shop, and I asked the same thing. I was like, because it was beat to fuck, but it was like I want to say like 150, $200. I was like, can you take it out? Can you do this? And they were like, I just don't feel comfortable taking it out and open the pages because it's so fucked up. I was like, well, I don't know if I feel comfortable paying for it if I can't like have somebody like I know it's gonna be fucked up, but like let me just see how fucked up. I would have bought it. Like I 100% would have bought it. But it's a weird thing, you know, if you can't get your hands on it a little bit to like see how fucked up it is, I guess. But like if everybody does that, you know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean that's I think that's why also too when it comes to like big grail books after a certain price range, I'd rather get them in the slab.
Graded?
Like even though you're paying that,
Me too.
even though you're paying that premium, you know what you're getting. You know, it's no funny business with the raws and
I 100% agree with that. I bought Fantastic Four. What? 48. Is it 48? First Galactus Silver Surfer. I think it's 48. I bought that. I bought that raw, and I got it graded, and it came back purple label. It was restored, and all sorts of shit. I bought it for $400 at the time. I got it graded, came back restored, and I sold it because I was like, I'm just going to get a better one. I barely got what I paid for it, even like grading it, you know, like I might have been out like $20. And now, like, if I would have kept it, because I think it came back like a 4.0, I would still be in the money, but I was like not happy with it. And it was because I bought it raw, you know, like if I would have just bought a fucking slabbed one, then I would have been like, okay, then I would have been okay with it. I would have been like, I know it's all fucked up or whatever.
And I always feel like it's kind of a question, especially with these big books like Fantastic Four, 48, or the big action comics or the big, these big grail books. If they're still raw, you're like, it just kind of makes you wonder, why is this book still raw? You know what I mean? Like, why hasn't this book been slabbed already for some reason or another?
Yeah, I've sold raw books and slab books, and slab books are so much easier to like get rid of, you know, so you can get whatever else you want. Whenever I was trying to sell my X-Men one, you know, I told you about that, and it was raw, and I literally had to take pictures of every page possible, like everything. Like there was like 20 pictures on eBay of it, and it sold, man. Like it sold for, I told you, like it sold for 6,000, and then I was like, I don't want to do this now. And then the guy was like, what about 7,000? I was like, I don't want to do it. Like, cause it started making me think like, if somebody's willing to pay 7,000 for what I had, which was a 0.5, I was like, I'm never going to get it again. And, you know, like I say, you know, like, Carnage is my favorite character. You know, he's my favorite to some degree, but the X-Men are like my favorite. You know, like the X-Men are the franchise, I guess. You know, it's always it's Carnage, but I'll never get another X-Men one, so I don't think I'll ever get rid of it. Like it's just one of those books that's I want to keep that one as long as I possibly can, unless it hits 30,000, and then it's out the door. You know?
Yeah, I understand with that. And same things like this book didn't cost me much, but it's still like one of my probably my favorite, still my favorite book in my collection. This First Black Manta.
Yeah,
and it's just kind of like, you know, it's not like the most expensive one, but it's still my favorite. But there's like some that, you know, that I get it. Like if the price is right, then you probably move it. Like I was.
Oh man, we lost you again. I guess I could show some of my art until you get your computer running again. Let's see. Gosh, shit. This is the first one in my book. It's my McFarlane Infinity Ink page. That's pretty dope. I'd like to get McFarlane to sign the bottom of this. It'll probably be the only McFarlane page that I actually ever own. Even has the copyright of from DC on it. 1986. I was like 4 years old when this book came out. It's awesome. It even has McFarlane's notes on the side over there. Like just saying color-wise what he wants out of the issue. It's like a huge grill. Here's a cool one. It's my John Beatty Carnage sketch that I actually colored in myself. I don't know. It's a little one. That was like $30 on YouTube. He was doing live sketches. Come on, Leo, bro. Where are you? You're backstage. Should I just click off of this one then? Leave the studio. I can see your chat, so let me know what you want. What you want to do, man. Well, hell, maybe we'll end this. It's already been an hour and 18 minutes. Later, everybody. I jumped
What's
off.
up?
I was
You jumped off.
Yeah, I thought you were done. I figured I was, you know, it's been
Yeah.
anyways, so
Yeah. So I'm about to shut it down. Peace out to everybody that watched this on the live. Let me see if I can remember how to. Oh, there we go.